Well, the idea of the documentary came about by a group of Portuguese filmmakers who approached the government around 2015, which is when we were celebrating the 75th anniversary of the evacuation. The government thought it was a good idea to make a documentary specifically about those evacuees who went to Madeira, and we now have the final result. It's taken obviously some years to get together. It's very sad that some people who appear in the documentary are no longer with us, but nonetheless we feel it's a fitting tribute to them and to their colleagues and their friends who were evacuated with them to Madeira.
How would you describe the film?
Well, it's a very human story because it's told by the former evacuees themselves. So people will relate anecdotes. Some of them are quite humorous, others are heartwarming, really. And with others, you learn exactly what it was to, first of all, to be evacuated, to be sent away from home. Many of them had left their fathers or grandfathers behind on the rock to fight the war. What life was like in Madeira, how what they felt or what they thought of Portuguese traditions and customs. So it's a very interesting story. It's told in Portuguese, in Portuguese, in Spanish, and in English, depending on the language in which the question was asked. So I certainly do recommend it.
Well, the evacuation was over 70 years ago. Can you just remind us, why is it still so important to remember these events?
Well, the evacuation was a landmark, really, in the political and constitutional development of Gibraltar. The people who were evacuated to Madeira, to Jamaica, or to the United Kingdom, and the men who stayed behind to fight the war, it created a sense of identity, a sense of being Gibraltarian amongst them, and that sense of being of identity led to demands of greater self-government once the war was over. So it was certainly a vital development and a vital ingredient of our political development and of our evolution as a people.
Tell us about the premiere on the 25th of April. Who's invited to come along?
Well, we want to make a call specifically to those people who were evacuated to Madeira, to the former evacuees themselves, to come forward and to register to go and see the premiere. It'll certainly be something worth watching.